Damion Lowe can take another step and be the best Jamaican defender.
Who is willing to hear me, that had Damion Lowe been born with an English passport, he would have been playing championship football. Welcome sports fans, welcome back to another episode. I'm your host Shemar.
I am Rush.
And this is This or That Sports TV, the place you guys come to get the best, most interesting and riveting sports topics, discussions, and sometimes debate on the whole internet.
Yes people, so welcome back to another one that we like. You know, one of our features that, we really enjoy doing.
People know that's my favorite.
It's keeping up with the Reggae boys. And today just a light reason. We're just going to talk about, a couple of the Reggae boys. Give you guys an update and how we feel about some of their performances.
Give them an update.
Yeah. So, let's kick it off. Where you want to talk about first?
The first thing I want to talk about, right? Some people might say, Shemar Nicolson's hat trick, Bobby Reid, stellar form in the championship, and other topics. However, what I really want to talk about and focus in this video, we'll touch on the other ones, but in this video, Damion and Lowe. Damion Lowe, guys, a person that I would have touted as one of, if not the best central defender that we have at our disposal at this current moment, and people would have been pushing back at me very hard for making that assertion. Yes, some people might have some personal vendettas against Damion Lowe. Some people might say he's a bully. Some people might say he's a bit arrogant. Some people might say he's this, that, or the third, right? Negative stuff. However, from what I've seen and what I continue to see is this guy's impressive performances on the football field. Yes, he's prone to make the odd mistake, but his quality often shows out. And Damion Lowe has saved us, Jamaica, the national team, on countless occasions.
Right.
He made his debut in the MLS, finally in the MLS, and this has been a long time coming. I think Damion Lowe should have been in the MLS, but he finally got his chance into Miami. David Beckham's team, a team that is seeming to attempt to build an all-star team as it relates to the MLS, right? He's playing with a lot of other good players like Yedlin just signed, he's playing very well. And Damion Lowe made his first start and he played an amazing game. He was always in the right position, he was making good tackles, he was covering, he almost scored a goal as well.
Earned himself a team of the week selection.
Earned himself a team
on the bench, but nevertheless, not a small feat.
On the bench for the team of the week, so that means he was in the top 18 for the whole MLS.
But Damion Lowe, I always rated Damion Lowe. I think he's harshly criticized by some of the Jamaican fans.
Yeah.
I think Damion Lowe puts in nothing less than a 7 for the Reggae boys every time he plays. It's always a good performance. He's one of those that serves us well. Club form, I wanted that I stay up and watch Damion Lowe when he's playing in Egypt and US and wherever. But I know when I watch Damion Lowe for Jamaica, he's a very good defender. I'd say he's top 2. On his day, he's the best Jamaican defender. On his day.
Between him and Pinnock, and I think it's that easy for me. Some might argue between others, but I think it's between him and Pinnock.
So don't you think Damion Lowe should be the one leading the ship at the back? If not the whole team, because we can get into that if we want to, but at least the defenders, he should be that one. Damion Lowe can take another step and be the best Jamaican defender.
I honestly do think so, and there's a point that I have been pushing loudly for all to hear who is willing to hear me. That had Damion Lowe been born with an English passport, he would have been playing championship football. I really and truly do believe that. And I think he is a mainstay in this program for the next 4 years, and I think between him and Ethan Pinnock, they should, and Andre Blake, should have the most appearances for Jamaica for the next 4 years. Those 3 players, I think, will have the most appearances. Yes, in the right back position, it's a toss-up. There are new guys that might come and dispossess Javier Brown. Left back, that's any man's game. Between Lee, Bell, and if Lawrence is still in the running. In the midfield, we're not sure where our midfield will lie for the next 4 years. And up top, we have between Michael Antonio, the experience and the class, and Shemar Nicolson, who is playing amazing, and the wingers, so on and so forth. The only 3 people that I think are mainstays that should play the most football for Jamaica in the next couple of years is Andre Blake, Damion, and Ethan Pinnock. I really do.
I agree. And people, during the discussion, let us know. As I say, there's a reason to it. We're not really trying to school nobody. We're not telling them what I already know. But we just want some opinions.
No man, some people don't know. Yeah. Some people make irrational and reckless claims about Damion Lowe. I've heard a walking red card, and he got his first red card for the country recently, and I think it's a toss-up. You know, I think that tackle on another day could have not even been a foul.
For sure.
Right? So how can he be a walking red card if that's the case? Damion Lowe is one of the most disciplined defenders. Damion Lowe, when he tackles hard, but he does not sell himself very often.
But he gets it right a lot of the time.
Exactly.
More times than not. He's not one of those that, you know, flying in with tackles 2-footed and getting sent off. He's not that. But, you know, maybe it's a soft target for most people. You know, people might think that Damion Lowe didn't earn his spot in the team, you know, naming Lowe. You know, people are their notions. Yeah. You know, so maybe it's just a target for most people. But people don't get it wrong. Damion Lowe is one of our best defenders, if not the best. Make we move on to another topic.
Yeah, and before we go on, he's the vice captain, and I do believe that Damion Lowe is one of the leaders of the team and should remain as such. You know, I would put in a show that he could probably be a better candidate than the current captain to be the captain of the team.
Not mad at it.
So, guys, just continue to watch Damion Lowe. He's going to shock some people in MLS this season.
Yeah, not mad at that one. Next topic, Shemar Nicolson. Spartak Moscow. Full debut.
You know, there's positives and negatives as it relates to that. The whole situation going on between Russia and Ukraine. Spartak Moscow had been booted from European football. So yeah, there are some ups and downs as it relates to Shemar Nicolson right now. You know, not being booted out of Europe, and you know, football kind of put on a standstill because of political issues.
Yeah.
And you hate to see it. But talk about what he.
First, I don't want to understate it. It is the football in Russia has been halted for a very good reason. It is justified. Right? So I don't want us to understate the people. We understand what is going on. Yeah. We're not saying that it should have continued or it is unfortunate for anybody. There are bigger issues in the world than football.
Fast.
So get that out of the way. Yeah. 3 goals. Yeah. I watched that game. My God, he looked good. My God. I'm not saying that it was the vintage performance, you know. But in front of goal, he was sharp. Inside the box, sharp. And even some of the balls that I think his second goal, you know, the build-up play, you know, he was, I think, the 3rd pass away from the assist. You know, when you got the ball, held it up, played it out wide, you know, very good performance from Shemar Nicolson. And to say that I'm looking forward now to seeing Shemar Nicolson in that black, green and gold again. You know, hot striker.
Yeah, so coming off of 3 goals, right, pushing his team to the next round in the Russian Cup. How do you think the political situation might affect his ability to come to Jamaica? Because there are no flights out from Moscow at this current point.
Yeah, that might be a hard one, and it's very important because we have a window in this month. You know, we are playing some international football in this month. I don't know if it will be called up though, because we're out of the World Cup qualifier. Well, we have no chance to make it to the World Cup, right? So I don't know if it will be called up, but had he been called up, I don't know how he would make it to Jamaica.
Yeah, so
I know it's possible, like, you know, go across the border and then
it's a weird situation, but big ups to Shemar Nicolson scoring 3 goals. Like, as I said, that guy is the future. And I would, as I said, keep Mikel Antonio around, keep Shemar Nicolson around. Have those 2 guys butt heads, and that's going to make Shemar Nicolson into a world-class striker. I promise you that.
I agree. Next one I want to touch on, you want to talk about Bobby Reid a little bit.
Bobby Reid, our Bobby Reid's Fulham then. Let's talk about Bobby Reid's Fulham. Fulham are a surety for the Premier League next year. And that is greatly aided by Bobby Reid's great performances. He just manages to show up. It's like he's getting an assist in almost every other game he plays. You know, and you know, Fulham has a really informed striker in Mitrovic right now, which makes things very easy for the wingers getting assists. But Bobby Reid in that Fulham team is a big part of why Fulham will be going to the Premier League, and I'm so excited to see how Fulham ends the league. I'm excited to see how many goals Mitrovic scores. Yeah. You know, he's already broken the championship record, and he's on pace to score 45 goals in the championship. Bobby Reid is a big part of him achieving that, and you know, Bobby Reid is a proud representative of Jamaica.
Yeah, Bobby Reid is a Premier League player. There's no qualms in that. Bobby Reid is a Premier League player. I think we'll see him in the Premier League next year. I think he's one of those players that even if Fulham doesn't get promoted, he'll probably be one of those teams that gets promoted. You know, he'll probably get a transfer. So he's a Premier League player.
Fulham is a certain promotion.
There will be there. Yeah. One thing I want to talk about. I know this is keeping up with the Reggae boys, right? but I have to get a quick mention in there for Reggae girl Khadija Shaw. Right, the Manchester Derby took place a couple of days ago. You know, Manchester United versus Man City in the I think it was the FA Cup. You know, Man City dispatched Manchester United very easily, 4-1 win. And our girl got a goal in that. You know, so we have to big her up at the same time. Quick mentions to Liam Bailey is fit again. Not quite, doesn't have his legs as yet, but he's there. So keep looking out for Liam Bailey.
Do we call up Liam Bailey?
For sure, man. For sure. Liam Bailey should be. Remember, we're not only worrying about now, we're building. So as much time as they can get around the program as possible, I want Liam Bailey there.
Because, not respect to Simon Preston, we rate Simon Preston right here. But Simon Preston made a statement that he doesn't think we should call Nana the next time around to give him some time to settle in, and I completely disagree with that. I think Damion Lowe will be on top of his game whether or not he takes a 30-minute flight from Fort Lauderdale to come to Jamaica, because he's literally right there. He plays in Fort Lauderdale. So I don't think, I just can't wait to see how this squad will be assembled. The political situation in Russia, Damion Lowe's new start, Liam Bailey coming back from injury. There are a lot of storylines that will go into this next round of World Cup qualifiers. I'm excited to see it.
Alright, I agree. Before we close it out, I wanted to do something, give some shout out to the CONCACAF Awards. The nominees are posted. I just want to mention some of the Jamaican players. For the men's goalkeeper nominees, we have Andre Blake in that category. You should go and vote for Andre Blake as the CONCACAF goalkeeper of the year. For defenders of the year on the women's side, we have Alison Swaby in that one. So, go vote for Alison Swaby.
And goalkeepers, we have Rebecca Spencer.
For goalkeeper, we have Rebecca Spencer. And for forward, we have Khadija Shaw. So go and vote for our Reggae girls in the CONCACAF Awards. Now for defender, and defenders, Damion Lowe. Was dominated for CONCACAF defender.
I'm telling you guys, people are sleeping on Nana, and we need to stop. Nana, big baller. You know what I found funny in those awards before I go though? When you call up an international...
One more. Mikel Antonio.
Yeah. But how could we have forgotten Mikel Antonio? I think he's the best CONCACAF forward. Jonathan David, Josh Sargent, whatever. But Mikel Antonio, guys, go on.
But you're saying about...
I was saying, when you call up an international squad, whether it be male or female, you get 23 spots, 3 goalkeepers, right? The US women's national team has 4 goalkeepers nominated.
Oh, I'll get that one. We're not an international award, it's just players from CONCACAF.
From CONCACAF perform.
Yeah, and I think that's impressive, and it's also an indictment on our national team. It shows how good our players are in every single category, except in midfield. We have players nominated for the best in CONCACAF. Why are we not in contention for the World Cup? Doesn't make any sense. That's a conversation for our next day.
And if you look at the other teams, there's Canada has 1 million, USA has 1 million, and Mexico has a few.
And we're right there.
They're barely any Panamanians or Hondurans or Costa Rica. So obviously Keylor Navas or whatever. Why aren't we seeing that we have the nominees?
We have the best players in CONCACAF. We have some of the best players in CONCACAF. Why are we not up there? And even for the women's side, we have 3 nominees again. So we should be right up there in qualifying for the World Cup. So shout out to all those players, and guys, go and vote in the CONCACAF Awards coming up.
With that said, guys, this is a very fun episode. There are some things that I wanted to get off my chest. As you can see, I feel very passionate about the Damion Lowe take. Bobby Reid, I have to show him some love. Keep making us proud over there. But I think this is a good episode.
Yeah.
Before we go though, Max, we're not ever left it out, guys.
Never.
If each one of you guys can get us 5 subscribers, do you know how many subscribers that get us? By the end of the day?
No.
Also, guys, go and check out our video with Romeo Guthrie.
Yup.
This or That Sports TV versus and Getting to Know. The 2 new features, guys, they're really big. Enough more to come see.
Yeah. We're doing a lot of things, and also one thing that we're going to do, we're edging in on 1,000 subscribers, and we're going to be doing a giveaway. Stay tuned for more information on the giveaway. You can win. You want to know who win? Stay tuned. For now, so this is That Sports TV.
I'm out.